on good money, gifts that keep giving. Instead of handing out the usual toys or gift cards, how about sending someone back to school? We've got gifts that your friends and family can use long after the holidays. The holiday season is the time when retailers focus their efforts on getting the attention of consumers by offering competitive promotions, coupons, and much more. In fact, 85% of e-commerce sites will offer free shipping promotions specifically for the holiday season, and 38% of sites plan to use texting as a way to promote sales. But this year, in a post-recession economy, consumers are focusing their shopping to have greater value than just the annual exchange of presents. Joining us now to show us how to strategically stay within budget and still select gifts that keep on giving throughout the entire year is Ellie Kay, America's family finance expert and author of the 60-Minute Money Workout. Ellie, welcome. Thanks so much for being here.
Well, thank you. It's really great to be with you today.
First of all, congratulations on your new book,
well,
by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's great. So let's talk a little bit about holiday spending this year. It seems all indicators seem to point to the fact that consumers will be spending a little bit more this year.
Right, which is good news for retailers. But what I have found among consumers is that unlike previous years, the money that they're spending is very strategic. So they're trying to be very careful and purposeful in how they spend money. And of course, we know with unemployment and underemployment, a gift card to a grocery store for gas can make the difference in whether a family makes ends meet or not.
Absolutely.
And so I think it's important to think outside the box, be a little creative and purposeful in your gift giving this year.
I love that. So the key is strategic spending. And one of the most important areas, I guess, that we can spend or we can give gifts that will have lasting value is the area of education, correct?
Right, and you know, people don't really understand how they can give the gift of education at Christmas time, but there's a couple of ways that they can do that. You can set up a 529 plan by going to 529.com, set up that kind of a plan for your favorite child. Anyone can set it up for any child, and if you go down on the home page, you can actually select You Gift, which will allow you to donate a certain amount directly into a 529 plan, so you know that it's going for education.
That's wonderful.
And then a second way to do it is when you're shopping this holiday season, or if you're going to the grocery store, or you're getting gas, or even buying airline tickets, you can sign up with youpromise.com, and at participating retailers, 1 to 25% of the amount that you have purchased will be deposited automatically into a child's savings account. So buying groceries can help fund education.
Really? That's fantastic. What is the name of that program again?
It's the letter youpromise.com.
Youpromise.com.
Right.
Great.
And it's just free, and it's something that grandparents, favorite aunts can do for their favorite child.
Fantastic. That's a great idea. The gift of education certainly is one that goes a long way. Now, so many families during this recent economic downturn had to get rid of cell phones or give up phone lines. You say another thoughtful gift that can really last is the gift of communication. Well,
that's right, Tanya. You know, in the past years, people have bought prepaid phone cards, especially for military families, and it's been very helpful. But this year, what I'm seeing out in the marketplace is a re-emergence of a new kind of system, and that is prepaid cell phones and prepaid broadband. So in my research, what I found is that Virgin Mobile has a $25 prepaid plan, or Boost Mobile has a $50 unlimited plan. These are ways to be able to give the gift of connectivity to someone who may not have a cell phone plan. And also, Tanya, what I've seen is that some people can't afford the credit rating that you need to have a conventional plan. So giving the gift of broadband, for example, Boost Mobile has a broadband to go type plan, around $40, and up to 5 people can connect to the Wi-Fi device at the same time, which makes it a really good gift for college students.
Absolutely. And speaking of college students, they are often very concerned with the environment, not just college students, all of us. We should all be concerned. You have some great ideas on some eco-friendly gifts.
Well, yes, you know, it's so easy to look to our environment when you're buying things. Look at the packaging. Try to minimize the packaging in whatever it is you're buying. When you're buying appliances or even hair dryers and things that people might need on a regular basis, get the one that is Energy Star rated. Because when you're doing that, you're going to not only preserve the environment, but the person that you're giving it to will use less electricity, it's more efficient, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely, and we certainly want to all do our part when it comes to the environment. You also have some ideas for something called community gifts. Explain what you mean by community gifts.
Well, you know, I think this is a really great idea, way that you can give back to your community. As we all know, the need among food banks, especially homeless shelters that need donations of clothing on a regular basis, and even toys for tots in the community. consider making a special gift to your community by maybe even making a donation in some people's names. And
right. So you say
yeah.
maybe this year, instead of giving traditional gifts, maybe
Right.
we'll all band together and give a community gift?
Right, you can do that, and then you can also give gifts in other people's names. And they don't have to know that you donated $50 in their name, that you can just donate it in quite a few different people's names, so you can still stay in budget, but you're giving back to the community, and you're helping your community give food, clothing, other things to people in need.
Oh, that's fantastic. Lovely, lovely and thoughtful. Now, you also have some ideas for how we can give some holiday restaurant values. This time of year, everyone is celebrating and wanting to go out a bit, but we want to stay within budget.
Well, exactly, and especially for families that may not eat out a lot, other people are giving them restaurant cards. When you go to buy a gift card from a restaurant, look for the values where, for example, you can buy a $25 card and get a $5 free card. There's all kinds of values like that out there. And then actually I just noticed recently that restaurant.com is running another sale. It's a $25 gift certificate for $2. And so you can eat, as a matter of fact, tonight we're eating at Rosie O'Grady's for a $25 gift certificate. But that's a gift that you can give that doesn't really cost that much, and it's going to last the whole year long. They can use it whenever they want it.
And very festive as well, right?
Yes.
A little celebration. All right, now we have some viewer questions for you, Ellie. We're gonna try to answer some of those. The first one comes from Stephen, and he writes in saying, "My dad was laid off work this year, and I want to give my parents a meaningful gift that they can use all year long. Do you have some ideas?"
Well, isn't that nice of Stephen, thinking of his parents, trying to be purposeful, and this is exactly what we're talking about today. So what I would recommend for Stephen is to get to know what his parents really might need. For example, after you've been married a really long time, sometimes you don't upgrade your cookware. And if they're eating in more, they're using their cookware more. So give them something like that that can last the whole year long.
That's a lovely idea.
Yes, and hey, if you want to go the extra mile, Stephen can offer to cook a couple of meals with that cookware.
Absolutely. Actually, you've just given me a great idea, because my mother-in-law uses that non-scratch cookware that's supposed to be bad for you.
Yes.
So that's a good thing to replace.
Exactly.
Great idea. All right. Good luck, Stephen. Happy shopping to you. This next question comes from Brittany of Chicago, Illinois. "I have a friend who graduated from high school and he joined the Marines. He's now in Afghanistan. Is there a group project my senior class can do to help him and his friends this Christmas?" How lovely of Brittany to think about this.
Yes, and really, Brittany, if you go to ourmilitary.mil, that is an organization that can really plug you into specific ways and things that you can send over to your friend in Afghanistan. They'll tell you what they need in a care package. There's a lot of toiletries, food items, things like that. There's things you can send and things you cannot send.
Right.
So go to that site, and then also get the name of a few of his other people that are in his unit that don't ever get care packages, and go beyond him. And you can, that is something that
get individual about it.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Ellie Kay, thank you so much, first of all, for answering our viewer questions and for all those great holiday shopping ideas.